Dobar dan, Divine Pisces 222. It is Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and do a collective for you guys today. Sorry about this past weekend. We had an ice storm here and had no power, no internet. Didn't have a way to upload my video. I don't do videos on my phone. I don't have the space. And I was actually having issues connecting to my data too for some reason, so I don't know if we're having tower issues as well. So probably wouldn't have been productive or clear, or it would have been choppy and all that. So I do apologize, but I'm going to go ahead and do it today. We do have an ice storm coming again tomorrow in my area, so hopefully this weekend will be good for me to do a collective again. I just have to play it by ear. I also just want to talk about a couple of things, things that I have been experiencing as well, just in general. And while I shuffle, of course, you know, you guys know me by now. I usually talk about energies before I even pull. I feel energies just in general being kind of combative. The feminine, masculine energies kind of feel like they're literally in competition right now. It's like they're just butting heads. It's like they're literally at the opposite ends of the spectrum right now. I feel a lot of masculine energies very much in their fifis and their emotions, but they're trying to like rationalize these feelings, trying to intellectualize these feelings, almost opposite of where everybody was the last time. So like I feel like that's where feminine was last time I did a reading. It's like feminine was feeling fifis but trying to intellectualize, and now it's masculine is in that energy. I also want to clarify, I know there have been there's been some confusion, and in my comments I had somebody actually ask me, I thought KOC was your DM. He is my DM. Okay, so when I talk about the vessels and the energy shifting, and I know I've talked about this before on my channel, and some of you have already experienced this, where you have an experience that triggers the twin flame journey, triggers you into your awakening, and then you move accordingly. You're like, okay, it wakes you up and you move into a different timeline, you shift, you step into mission. It triggers all of these things in your enlightenment and whatever you want to call it. And this is what we call the catalyst moment, and sometimes it involves a person. So, you know, your twin flame, and I don't really like the labels that much, but I'm gonna just, for the sake of argument, going to use these labels just for clarification, okay? So most of you know about my journey, and, you know, because you've been right along with me and the things that I've been experiencing. So going forward, just for all intents and purposes, I'm going to start using the term DM, okay? Openly, but as the energetic version. So when I say DM, divine masculine energies, it's synonymous. So this can refer to a person, this can refer to energy within you, or, you know, or the energies just in general, because we have both, right? Everybody has both. And I had kind of an epiphany. I had a discussion with KOC, okay, over the weekend, and it brought me into, you know, an epiphany, basically, about the way we interact with each other, you know, energetically, and it was almost like we're kind of at a stalemate. I know I felt him disconnect from me a while back. And I mean, he admitted to this, and I felt it energetically. He disconnected from me. It wasn't getting as much psychically as I had. And then it was like this weird push and pull dynamic. And I realized it was because, you know, he hadn't fully energetically claimed me as his divine feminine, so to speak. Okay. I think we've moved past that at this point. But guys, when I talk about releasing your connection, this is what I'm talking about. Some of you are so You're still focused on the original vessel. We can call them the catalyst, we can call them twin flame, whatever you want to call it, whatever label you want to slap on that. It doesn't matter. It's all about the energy and the cause and effect. Okay, so whatever your catalyst was, basically woke you up into your journey, woke you up into realizing the sacrifices you were making in your own life, and the illusions you were under, the structures you were under, literally the foundations you had built that were built on lies or illusion that had no integrity, and you broke out of that. All right, I know that's true for me. But some of you are still holding on to a person. Okay? Whether that be a karmic or twin flame, catalyst, whatever. You're still holding on energetically to that person. Clear. And let me be clear. This is a form of codependency, guys. Okay? Some of you are still mad at that person because they're not waking up, or they're not doing the work, or whatever it is. You're doing the work for the wrong reasons. You're doing the work for that person. You need to be doing the work for you. Stop setting your expectations on somebody else. Okay? And those of you who have walked away from your connections, who have released your, person, or whatever you want to call it, someone new came in, possibly embodying the same energies. It's like, it's weird, right? Very weird. Kind of a mind F for, a moment. And I don't claim to know all the answers, guys. I'm kind of learning this along with you, and I'm just sharing my experiences with you because I know on a metaphysical level, that's what I'm here to do, is to, basically share my experiences so you guys understand what you're going through is not, you're not alone in what you're going through. Clear, okay? The situation may not be exactly the same, but the energy is. Okay? And so I think it's important to take stock in what you've learned so far. Okay? What is keeping you holding on to this person, or this idea even? Maybe it's not even the person. It's an idea of a person. This illusion you've created in your head of this person. Okay? And you need to ask yourself some serious questions about it. What's keeping you from releasing that person, or the idea, whatever, or illusion? What's keeping you from moving on from it and working on you? What's keeping you stuck? Okay? I feel a lot of confusion, a lot of insecurity, a lot of questioning, okay, of oneself and the journey, and this is normal. It's normal. But the thing is are you learning, or do you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again? And that's what can get frustrating, is when you continuously repeat over and over and over again the same cycle, the same lesson. Clear. Because for some reason you're missing something. What are you missing? You need to ask these questions. Okay, so for all intents and purposes, okay, KOC is my DM. Okay? I've energetically claimed him. He's energetically claimed me. Okay? We're working together energetically. Okay? So those of you who have had that experience where someone new came in and you moved forward with that person, have you really moved forward with that person? Okay, have you energetically claimed them? Clear. Okay. Have you even had this conversation with this soulmate? Or maybe it is actually twin flame, DM, whatever you, DF, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter, soul connection. Okay? Have you had this conversation with soul connection? Are they open to talking about the soul connection? Okay. I have had this conversation with KOC. Clear. And he knows we have a soul connection. He's opened himself back up to me. He's connected to me again. Okay. I get communication from him even when he's not physically with me. And it's... At first it was kind of creepy, you know? Because it's like, why are you in my head all the time? Right? But then I was like, okay, so this is part of what I'm supposed to be doing with this person. So it's... It kind of goes back to what I was talking about last time I did a reading, where DF especially, DF, or feminine energies, whatever, you had your walls up because you were questioning everything. You had your walls up. You weren't receiving. You put a block up. Okay? Some of you still have not released that block because you're afraid of the answer for some reason. Some of you are afraid to admit that maybe the original person that started this whole thing off wasn't your person. Some of you are afraid to admit that maybe, I wouldn't say necessarily you were wrong per se, but that maybe what happened so that you can meet your person. Okay? Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Whichever side you're on, doesn't matter. Some of you in karmic situations, thought you were in karmic situations, but you're actually with your person. And there's causing confusion there. There are people who left what they thought was a karmic situation. Actually, you later found out she's their person. Okay. I don't believe in regrets. No regrets. There's nothing you can do about the past. There's nothing you can do. Don't sit there and relive it over and over again in your head. Okay? All you're going to do is relive that over and over and keep yourself in that blocked state. Only thing you can do is move on and learn from it. Okay? And I know it's a very hard pill to swallow. Okay? But all of this is a learning opportunity. Every bit of this, every step, every experience you have is a learning opportunity. Are you learning? Okay? So let's, yeah. So this actually came up a couple of readings ago, come to life. Some of you still stuck in trying to figure stuff out instead of just taking the cues that are being sent to you by the universe, by source, whatever. Okay? Some of you are still in a state of depression. And I know right now with the world the way it is, there's a lot of depression coming in. Okay? Some of you feel very disconnected from other people just in general. Maybe this is an opportunity to So it was skipping, so you know it's true. What I said was true. Okay. But anyway, maybe this is a chance for you to reconnect with source, reconnect with yourself. Okay. Some of you are not seeing it that way, and that's what's keeping you stuck. Some of you are seeing it as, why am I being punished, so on and so forth. But guys, there are so many expectations that we have placed on ourselves, that have been placed on us, that since birth for lifetimes, over and over and over and over again, they are instilled in us. When we feel like we don't live up to those expectations, or the expectations we had of ourselves, we aren't where we were hoping we would be, maybe, at this point in our lives, we tend to feel like failures. Why? Okay? So the thing is take a look at your life for a second. Take a look at the things that you really wanted, the things that you've manifested around you. You did create those things. You did bring those things into you. Do they always look like what we expect them to look like? No. Because you don't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Do you see? So maybe you had painted this pretty picture that you were going to be in a certain place at a certain time in your life. Like, oh, by this time I want to have all of these things. Okay, I want to be married. I want to have kids. I want to have the white picket fence. I want to have all the things that we're told we're supposed to want. Maybe you actually have the things you need right now. And they're teaching you something about yourself, because that's what the journey is about. So understanding that you are in the world you created is important, because we all know we control our reality, and you can control this too. Okay? Disappointment. What is disappointment? An expectation we didn't achieve. Okay, so if you take disappointment out of it, if you just look at it as a learning opportunity, or you look at, oh my goodness, wow, cards are talking. If you look at it as you actually created what you needed, or the universe provided what you needed at the time that you needed it, there is no disappointment. See how this works? Okay. So let's pull for feminine energies first. Let's see what's going on with feminine. Patterns in the sun. So again, we're repeating some patterns. Some of you are disappointed in the patterns that you're repeating. Some of you are starting to see the patterns that you're receiving, or that you're repeating. Ooh. Slip. Receiving. Okay. Some of you are seeing the patterns that you are repeating over and over and over again. And this is the message that you're getting. And it's trying to show you how to break out of those patterns. Okay? Some of you are starting to realize that what you thought was going to make you happy does not. Okay? Some of you are still, and I'm talking to feminine end here, some of you are still living your life for someone else. You're living your life to make someone else happy. You're repeating patterns to make someone else happy. Okay? I relate. I get it, guys. Completely 100% get it. But you gotta break out of that. Yeah. 8 of Earth. Yeah, so some of you, this is definitely like a 3D karmic situation. Some of you, this definitely an illusion in the 3D here that you've created for yourself, that to make someone else happy is going to make you happy. If you have all the money, if you make the money or whatever, you have all these things, that's what's going to make you happy. And that's what you need to release. So 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Earth in reverse. That's what's needed to be released right now, guys, or the 3D illusion. So remember last time when I pulled for feminine and masculine, feminine was in the air energy, a lot of air coming in her head, and masculine was in the 3D and a lot of the earth coming in. Now it's flipped. Feminine is back to the 3D right now, focusing on material possessions and the 3D aspects of life and codependency. Okay. Some of you, it's not even you're dependent on someone else, it's that someone is dependent on you, and you're finding it hard to break out of that. You're finding it very difficult to release that because there's an emotional codependency with this situation. Okay, a very strong emotional attachment to this 3D situation that you're in right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And what it's doing is it's creating more inner conflict again with self, and that's where the where I pulled the come to life. There's just conflict, and there is conflict between masculine and feminine energies right now. Okay, and some of you, this is stalling some of your progress. You're not feeling productive. You're feeling kind of literally stuck in like a grayish, like black and white type of thing. Okay, nothing. Okay, there's no black and white. It's not black and white. Okay, don't polarize yourself. Okay. There is compromise. There is balance. There has to be both. You have to have black and white to make gray. Simple as that. Okay. So stop looking at everything as black and white, feminine. Okay. And stop polarizing. Some of you, it's like it's either 3D or 5D. There can't be a blend of both. Why? Why are you stuck in that? You have to have both. You have to have both to make things work. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Feminine. Stop being so black and white. Alright, so masculine. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So masculine again, I feel a lot of masculines coming in very disappointed. Very disappointed with self. Very disappointed with where things are right now with themselves, possibly monetarily. So, you know, kind of again, some of the monetary stuff in here, the materialistic coming in. And a lot of masculines right now are kind of keeping their wheels stuck because of this. Again, so it's the same concept, same energy we're mirroring right now. Okay, masculine keeping himself stuck, keeping the wheel from turning, keeping the karma from progressing because they keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. But a lot of masculines right now very concerned with money. Very concerned with money, material possessions, the things that they have. And the last reading was I have, I use. Some of them, this is pertaining to the karmic situation. That's where they're at, and that they feel like they have it too good. They can't come out of it because they won't have a leg to stand on, so to speak. You know, but they're being called into their integrity right now. Their integrity is being called into question. Okay. Some of them, this could be a karmic partner. This could be the feminine coming in saying, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life right now? Okay. Again, could be the karmic situation, whatever it may be. You know, maybe they're in a karmic situation, like a job or something of that nature. They're being questioned. You know, and maybe, you know, maybe masculine has been in integrity here, and this is what's holding them back. They're questioning themselves. Why am I being questioned when I know I've been in truth? Okay, so masculine's integrity being called into question right now. This came up last time as well. Okay, so possibly some codependency coming up. Well, possibly. Let's be honest. Codependency is all over this. Codependent as hell. Both energies in codependency right now. Okay, emotional codependency, and I feel material codependency. Okay, and this is significant too because, like I said, some of them are in a karmic situation. It's very, very toxic. Okay, and when I was talking about some of you not releasing your connections and you're holding on to a person that's incredibly toxic, some of them are holding on to some people around them that are incredibly toxic, but they're also holding on to some ideas that are incredibly toxic, some stuff that maybe is, you know, basically questioning their integrity right now. So maybe some of them, it's past behaviors that are coming up to haunt them. Okay. Maybe they haven't done anything wrong recently, but here as maybe something in their past is coming up to haunt them right now. Okay. And it could be regarding the connection, guys. Maybe they're questioning the connection. Maybe they're questioning, you know, if you're with your person, okay? Maybe they're questioning the connection right now. Maybe they're, for some reason, pertaining the connection to the 3D realm. And I know masculine rules the 3D, feminine rules the 5D, but you have to have both. Okay? Right now, both energies very much in the 3D. But I feel like masculine's very much in his head about the 3D, if that makes any sense. Yeah. They're still holding the abundance hostage. Someone's just really, really worried right now about money. I feel like everybody's worried about money in general, but the masculine energy, very, very worried about money. And that's kind of where the codependency's coming in. That's where the illusions are coming in. That's where those expectations are coming in. Some of them I do feel have recently lost some abundance, and they're questioning the integrity of the person that maybe a person or a job or something like that enabled them to lose whatever it is they lost. Taking away the choices. Some of them, they feel like they literally have no choice. And that's where they're at. They feel they have no choice but to be where they're at right now, and they don't like it. They're kicking and screaming against it. But the reality is, masculine, you do have a choice. You can stay in this toxic energy if you'd like. You can stay there. Okay, and this is significant because of that first card that I pulled for the collective, right? Okay. But you also have the choice to go the way of light, okay? You don't have to sit in this melancholy, I hate my life kind of state. What have you lost, really? Number one, what have you lost that you didn't need? I think I'm phrasing that correctly. What have you lost that you didn't need? Okay? What are you gaining that you do need? What have you gained that you do need? I think this is also challenging masculine's perception of what abundance means. Abundance doesn't necessarily mean like material wealth. Oh yeah, some of them are definitely thinking of the feminine right now when it comes to this stuff. Okay. Some of them are regretting their choices as comes to feminine. Some of them feel they have lost their feminine. Some of them feel like maybe their feminine is disconnecting from them. Some of them are questioning the integrity of the connection. Some of them are actually questioning their own integrity as it comes to their feminine. Maybe some of them are kicking themselves for their behavior towards their feminine. Okay. Which is very, very interesting. Yeah, I got truth chills on that, guys. Alright, so let's take a look at the connecting energies. Strong sense of loss coming in, guys. Why? What's happening? Okay. So we got hole in the soul and self-love. So a very strong sense of loss coming in right now in the collective. But what this is doing is it's pulling back into self-love. Have we lost our self-love? I think so. Okay, so what did I say earlier about sacrificing oneself for someone else? Self first. You cannot take care of someone else unless you can take care of you. Okay, it's like that, you know, when you're on a plane and they talk about putting the mask on. Okay, don't, before helping the ones who love you, make sure you put the mask on yourself, because you can't help someone if you're dead. Okay. Okay? You can't help someone else unless you help yourself first. You can't love someone unless you love yourself first. You have to love all of you. All of you. That's why I talk about regret. Like, there should be no regrets. All regret does is keep you in a cycle of self-loathing. You need to release that, guys. Whether that pertains to your connection or just in general things in your life. And feminine, I feel like it's a material thing. It's a very much a material thing. Some of you are very much regretting your choices. Masculine, very much regretting his choices right now. Very much. Okay? To the point of self-loathing. Which is not good. Okay? So, connecting energies. Yeah, Six of Cups in reverse. So okay. This is significant because this is the soulmate card, guys. This is the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card. So, soul connection, soulmate, whatever you want to call this. It's like, I'm trying to find the right words, guys. It's like some of you are just confused about your connection, and that's the energy that's coming in. And because of that confusion, there's a combativeness between the energies. Okay? It's like some of you are refusing to deal with the karma in your connections. Some of you are refusing to acknowledge the karma in your connection. And boom, Two of Cups. So that's the Twin Flame card. So, all right. This is significant because of what I just said about some of you not releasing your connection. Some of you still holding on to what was a catalyst. You have a new person in your life. Okay, so Six of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Two of Cups in the upright. Some of you, this pertains to a karmic situation, a catalyst, whatever. Some of you, this pertains to your actual connection here. Some of you have moved on, and that's good, but some of you are still questioning that choice. Why? No regrets. No regrets. Okay? Where you are now is where you're supposed to be. Some of you, the situation that again, jump-started your awakening to help you clear the karma was so you could meet your actual twin flame. And some of you are still not seeing that. You're not seeing it for what it is. These are some really serious cards, guys, and I'm getting truth chills all over this. Wake up. What are you missing? What are you missing? Truth. Some of you, the truth is coming in loud and clear, but you're refusing to see it. Somebody, okay, so it's just the cups, man. I know this is the Empress, but this is cups. Okay. Some of you, you're okay. Remember, I've talked about this before, the difference between a twin flame isn't necessarily going to be your divine counterpart. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes your divine counterpart. It's really weird, okay? I don't claim to know everything, but just understand where I'm coming from here. Some of you guys, your twin flame that originally catapulted you into this journey, okay, is not your counterpart. Somebody new came in. That is your counterpart. That's in your face right there. The truth is right there, guys. I mean, these are really significant cards. So I'm gonna hold these up again. So Six of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Two of Cups. Knight of Swords. The Empress. I don't think I need to say anything else. Yeah. Alright, so messages from counterpart. Learning to trust my intuition. Please don't give up on me. I'm not gonna. And some of you guys, please take this as it resonates. You know, I say it's from your counterpart. This could be from your higher self, too. This could be your higher self telling you, don't give up on you. Self-love. Okay? Don't give up on you. Okay? I'm obsessed with you. Oh. Heart is yours and always will be. Self-sabotage. Bingo! Keeping yourself in that state. Some of you are going to get contact if you haven't yet. Of course, I love you. Seeing you in my dreams. And again, this silence sucks. So some of you may be getting contact soon if you haven't already. Some of you, it's you're literally in a connection with somebody and you've been so at odds that you're just not communicating at all. There's been a communication shutdown. You've been disconnected. You energetically have disconnected from each other. That is not a good thing, guys. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. It doesn't matter. You have to face it. You face it together. But most important is you face it for yourself, okay? Don't face it for someone else. You can't fix someone else. They can't fix you. No one can save you except you, okay? Just remember that. It's so important. All right, well. Maybe I'll get a second one. Ooh. I think this is it. Okay. So messages and advice from Source. Again, shift your energy. So some of you guys, this is what you need to do. You just need to get yourself out of this negative energy, okay? Some of you are in an energy of vulnerability. Okay. With vulnerability, believe it or not, comes strength. Okay? When you let your guard down, you open up more opportunity, you open up more possibilities to receive. Don't mistake that for putting your boundaries down. Okay? Some of you are in an energy of vulnerability right now, and that's making you feel scared, alone. Some of you feel pointless. I just got that. Some of you are feeling pointless. Like, literally feeling pointless. Like, my life does not matter. No, stuff like that, guys. Get out of that. Get out of that mindset. Get out of that. That is very dangerous to be in, okay? I know it's been a rough couple of years. And I know some of you, your awakenings have been incredibly difficult. But you're not alone, and you are worthy, and you do have a point. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Okay? Yeah. Conclusions are within reach, and a new start is coming. Believe it or not, guys, you're closer than you think you are. You're closer than you think you are to the answers you've been searching for. They're in your face. They're right there. I said this last time. They're right there in your face. The truth is staring you in the face. All you have to do is claim it. It's there, right? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.